Good morning, everybody. Morning 2.0, standing next to the truck. Just got done walking and wanted to share this idea with you. So, a little late on my morning 2.0 this morning. Was on a call with my health and wellness coach, my new health and wellness coach. Excited about sharing more of that with you next week. We'll be back on the road next week. Fly out to Little Rock Sunday. New truck, new ventures, and so excited about some new content over the next couple of weeks to share with you. But this morning's call reminded me and inspired me to share this with you. Is, do you have a coach? And if so, that's a good thing. But if you don't, I want you to think about something. Is when we were younger, we all had coaches, right? It didn't matter if we were in a band, playing sports, cheerleading, gymnastics, etc. We all had coaches. And then at some point in our life, we got away from coaching. And that's normally when we quit playing sports, quit being in a band, quit doing gymnastics, etc. So the reason I'm posting this is because I've been coached several times in my life. And every time I was coached, it was beneficial. But if for one reason or another we get away from it, right? It could be financial, it could be just things going on in your life, you get away from it. But every time I was coached, it was beneficial to me, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, because, for lack of a better word, especially when it comes to spiritual coaching, that would be your pastor, right? That would be somebody in your life that's coaching you up spiritually, right? Encouraging you to read the Bible, encouraging you to pray, encouraging you to seek God in everything that you do every day. That's spiritual coaching, right? And so whatever it is you're looking for, that needs to be your foundation, right? You need to 100%. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not praying, that I'm not grateful, that I'm not thanking God for all my blessings. And that's most important. But then the next level is going to be your health and wellness, your fitness levels, your nutrition. If you own a business, then I strongly encourage you to be coached. There's so many things that even the best business owners need to have somebody to bounce things off of, right? And coaching doesn't have to be a paid spot. You don't have to hire somebody to be your coach. You could just have somebody in your life that has a positive mindset, has a positive outlook, is something to bounce things off of. And for a lot of people, that's your spouse or your partner, right? You could be coming home every night to your health and wellness coach, to your spiritual coach. You could be coming home to that every day, and that's a positive. But for a lot of us, we're not coached on the regular. And if you think about when you were in the best shape of your life, or you were in the best place in your life, a lot of times that incorporated a coach. You had somebody in your life that was holding you accountable and pushing you. So the message this morning is, are you being coached? And if not, I would encourage you to seek out coaching. If you're in South Carolina, or even in anywhere, quite frankly, because coaching can be done. If you have internet, you have a phone, you can be coached. I have access to some great coaches. Happy to share mine with you. Happy to share some people that I've fortunate enough to be connected with. Happy to share those with you. But I would encourage you to seek out coaching wherever it is you are. And coaching comes in specific packages, right? It could be, like I said, business, health and wellness, spiritual, relationship, but seek it, because that's where we're losing. That's every day when you're feeling like you just can't get over the hump, or you just can't get to the next level. That's where you're losing. You're not being coached. So I'd encourage you to seek a coach out, whether that's a weekly call, a monthly call, a bi-weekly call. It just needs to be there. And don't think about it from the money, because your life, you can't put a price on your life, right? You can't put a price on your happiness. You can't put a price on your well-being. And I guess I'll end with this, because I thought this was funny. If I said I was going to give you $1 million if you woke up every day at 5 a.m. So if I told you 365 days in a row, All you had to do was wake up at 5 a.m. That's all you had to do. Every morning at 5 a.m. But if you woke up at 5:01, you lost the money. So every day at 5 a.m. you were to get up at, or every day you were supposed to get up at 5 a.m. 365 days, and you'd get $1 million. You'd be setting multiple alarms, right? You'd be telling everybody about it. You'd have people coming in and waking you up at 4:45, right? You'd have alarms starting to go off at 4:30. You wouldn't miss a day because you value that $1 million. So the point is you will do whatever it takes as long as you value it and as long as it is important to you. So if $1 million is important to you, you will get up every day at 5 a.m. for 365 straight days, knowing you're going to get that $1 million. So what else is important to you? What else do you value? Because if it's that important, you need to make sure you're doing it every single day. And that's where coaching comes in. That's where we can help each other. Find somebody in your life. It doesn't have to cost you money. It could just be somebody in your life that will hold you accountable, that will reach out to you and check on you and make sure you're still getting up every day at 5 a.m., making sure you're getting up and doing what you're supposed to do. And that's our message today. If you can't hold yourself accountable, find somebody that will help and get you accountable to your goals. And because we all have things that we want to do, we're all human beings, we're all doing the same thing, we're all fighting the same fights, just in a different way, in a different place. So don't overcomplicate this. Just if you can't hold yourself accountable, find somebody that will. That's our message today. Hope you have a great Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow for your Morning 2.0. Have a great day, everybody. And don't forget, as always, we'll see you down the road.